they said, hey, we want to give you a promotion. And I said, okay, great. And it was one of those things I felt like I couldn't turn it down because if I turned it down, then I would look like I was like not a team player with all of it. But it was a huge thing. So a European org bought our org, and I would have to work internationally and all these things. So they were going to give me double the work, basically, but not double the pay, right? It's basically flat pay, but double the work. And so I thank goodness that I had started to implement this book because I was able to take some time and reflect and say, okay, does this actually serve me? Because out of fear, I would have just said yes, right? But what I did is I advocated for myself, and they still refused to increase my compensation, even though it was going to be a lot more work. So what I did is I accepted the opportunity, but at the same time, I said, okay, what's going to be best for me long term, right? And that is just making sure you don't lose sight of the long term of where you're going and what you need. And so in the middle of all that, I still positioned myself very carefully in the marketplace. And then eventually I was recruited for a new position that was basically where I was already at prior to the promotion, but almost double the pay. So it's just like you all were going to give me double the work and no additional pay, and I got double the pay for the same amount of work I was doing, right?